Hi, freaky friends. This is Colleen.
And this is Margaret. And
And
we're the Cousins Weird.
Weird virtual recording time. So you probably figured that out real quick. Because
the audio quality went straight to shit.
Yeah, real bad. But I'm leaving for Oregon at 3 a.m. tomorrow. So
it's Oregon, Colleen.
Oregon.
Portland,
Oregon.
Yes, like Oregon. This is hard. Like at school, we used to play Oregon Trail, and it was Oregon, but it's not how you say it. It's Oregon.
I said Oregon this whole time, and then right now I was like, Oregon.
Oh, dang.
Golly. Yeah, this week I was sick. I didn't feel good. Tummy hurt. And then I've been trying to pack, and I feel like I'm forgetting things, but maybe I'm not. But I have to go to bed ridiculously early so I can actually get up.
So Monday I didn't have school because of the totally awesome eclipse that happened.
Oh, that was so cool.
So cool. I got bit by mosquitoes and everything. It was nuts.
That was the part that I think, I mean, the thing was amazing, but that was the part I was not expecting was mosquitoes, because I haven't seen a mosquito.
And the 15-degree drop in temperature also. Crazy.
That I knew that was coming. Like, I read that it would get cold, but I didn't expect mosquitoes.
Yeah, I didn't like the mosquitoes. It was like cool, but not cool. It was not cool mosquitoes. No. But like Tuesday, I had class the rest of the week, and so Tuesday was a practical day. Like Mondays and Wednesdays we do book stuff usually, and then Tuesdays we practice, and then Thursdays we have clinic, like we have clients and stuff. So this week we are learning how to do acrylic nails, right? And whoo, stinky, real stinky stuff. Monomer is horrible, Colleen. And I spilled it all over myself. Like, seriously. All over my scrub top. And of course it soaks through. It's on my bra. I'm like doing things with a double bib. Like I put one inside to protect my skin, and then one on the outside to tamp down the horrible fumes coming off of myself. And then I'm like, shit, I'm gonna have to drive home for an hour and a half in a car with myself, with the windows up. It was awful. I'm in the car driving home, and I'm like, I can't take it anymore. I whipped my shirt off, and I'm driving home in my bra, right? And it's on my bra too. Not as bad, but I'm like, oh. And I look, and there's a hand towel, and I tucked it under my bra straps like a bib. So I'm like driving home in a lady version of like Commando, you know. I'm like, okay, just gonna bra it all the way home, because I whipped my shirt off and I threw it in the back. Like, I can't deal with the smell of this shirt anymore. It was awful. And I get home and I put a coat on, but I didn't button it up because I live in the middle of nowhere. I don't give a crap. Like, I come inside and I go in the side room, and Ruben's on the computer, and I'm like, hey, he goes, where's your shirt? Like, oh, it's here. He goes, what'd you spill on it? Like, he knew. It wasn't because I was having an illicit affair with someone and forgot my shirt somewhere. He was like, well, just spill on it. I go, really smelly nail chemicals. I will say, without a doubt, I will not do acrylic nails. Not happening. For sure. Unless I use the odorless, and which is what we have to use for the state board. But it's tricky to use. Like, it's not as easy. But I'm like, I can't deal with the smell. I had a migraine. It was awful. I'm like, I'm not going to do regular acrylic anyway. So why don't I just practice with what I have to use for the state board and be used to it, and not the other, because it acts as like wet or something. It's more wet.
You're going to think I'm weird because I like the smell of it.
I can't. Of acrylic?
I do.
Eeh.
I do. I like that horrible chemical smell.
Maybe it's because before I even started to practice with it, I spilled it all over myself.
Well, I mean, granted, when I've gotten it, it's been just when I've gotten it. I haven't sit in it all day, or so. It's just for those moments that I've gotten my nails done. But
I guess it's kind of like some people like the smell of gasoline, you know?
I like the smell of gasoline.
I don't mind the smell of gasoline. It always makes me think of your dad.
I don't like the smell. I like the smell of gas when you're pumping and it hits, but I don't like it when it gets on your skin because it smells different.
Yeah.
I like it when you're pumping it.
Yeah, it makes me think of your dad, so makes me happy.
Sawdust and gasoline makes me think
Definitely
of my dad.
sawdust and smoke, like wood smoke.
Wood smoke, yeah.
Makes me think of my dad and your dad, so.
Camping. I don't think I have anything else new for me. What about you?
I'm just driving home with no shirt on.
That's a good story.
Yeah.
I like that story.
I told my mom and it made her day. She laughed so hard, my mom.
I had this week. I had on Wednesday. I had my pap smear, and on Thursday I had my mammogram.
How much fun is that?
But good news.
I get them on the same day.
Well, because I go to 2 different places for them, so I ended up with perfectly healthy boobies and vagina. So I'm excited about that.
Love the healthy vagina. Yeah, gotta have healthy boobies and a vagina.
And this is probably TMI for anyone listening, but I'm going to share anyway. When she was done, she said, my pap smear, and she was like, everything's pink and healthy down there. I'm like, cool. Good to know.
Nice. That's what they said after my colonoscopy. Like, when they're like, oh, you have a nice healthy pink colon. I'm like, gee, thanks. That's what I needed to hear. My colon is pink and healthy.
Pink Yay. And healthy. That's what you want.
Exactly.
So weird. Oh, boy.
And men will never know.
No.
The uncomfort of a pap smear. It's the worst. It's one of the worst. It's worse than going to the dentist. It's just like, think about getting a root canal, but it's in your vagina. It's that kind of uncomfort.
They're seeing your insides.
They shove a big metal shoehorn up there and open it up.
And then they take this thing and scrape.
Scrape things. It's terrible. It's like a
long bottle brush.
Or one of those little bristle brushes they used to clean metal straws. It's like one of those. Yeah. Shove up your cooch and they scrub around in there. It's awful.
Fantastic. It's fantastic.
And then they take your boob and they press it in this thing so it's flat as a pancake. And it's like, oh.
And it stretches out away from your body.
And it hurts. It's so uncomfortable. I hate it.
They stretch it so far away from your body. And
like a cartoon.
Yeah. And I'm like, how far is it going to go?
You know, like in the cartoon where they run over the guy's foot and it's flat? They do that, but it's your boob.
It's your boob. And you're like, is it going to come back to normal shape? I don't know.
Mine are ruined for breastfeeding, so, you know. They're already pre-flattened. Pre-deflated.
Well, it was funny because when I went, she said, have you lost weight since the last time you were here? And I said, oh, yeah, I've lost weight. She goes, oh, I can tell from the images that your breasts are different than they used to be. And I was like, yeah, they'll never be the same. They probably got real flat for you this time. Oh, God. We're just sharing all about our things with the world here. But that's okay. You know what? This is real life stuff.
It is.
We have no shame.
Nope. What happens when you listen to a podcast with middle-aged women?
Yeah. We have no shame anymore. We're not embarrassed
pap smears and mammograms and colonoscopies.
And we're not embarrassed by it. Listen, if you're listening,
it's our life.
And you're a woman, or I should say a uterus-having person, you should definitely get your pap smear. Go get your mammogram.
Yes.
And anyone over the age of 45 should have their colonoscopy, which mine is scheduled. You should be proud of me.
I got mine already.
Can't wait.
The colonoscopy itself is fine. It's the prep beforehand that sucks ass.
I'm looking forward to the nap. The little knockout.
I know. And then you wake up starving and you'll just go out and eat a bunch of food. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it's great. Okay. I think I have an episode for you.
Awesome. I'm ready.
Speaking of, you said cooch.
I did.
It's into this. Speaking of cooch, we're not talking about cooch, but The name of this is we're going to talk about the legend of the Kuchisake-onna. And I had to spell it out phonetically, and I spelled coochie.
I love it.
Kuchisake-onna, which is it's a Japanese legend of the slit-mouthed woman. Ooh. So the legend begins during the Heian period, which is 794 to 1185 in Japan. The Kuchisake-onna. I'm never going to say it the right way the first time. I'll have to say it over again. The Kuchi was once a beautiful woman married to a samurai. Her beauty and allure proved to be her downfall, however, because it attracted a lot of attention from men. Men loved her. And then she was tempted into an affair with a noble soldier. So this betrayal didn't go unnoticed. Her husband discovered it, and obviously he wasn't happy. And he went to the soldier and asked him, "Why her? Why my lady rather than all the other women in the village?" And his reply was, "For she is the most beautiful of the village. I cannot pass up such an opportunity."
Ew.
Ew.
Not pass up such an opportunity. What a gross pig.
Yeah. Men. Ugh.
Gross.
The samurai took this as an honest intention. Well, I guess I can't blame him. So he let him live. Because he was like, "Oh, I guess you're right. Who could blame you for wanting to have sex with the most beautiful woman?" But he was still very upset and sad about his wife. So he enacted a brutal punishment. He sliced her mouth from ear to ear as a reminder of her own vanity and said, "Who will think you're beautiful now?"
Ew.
Yeah.
Gross pig.
However, he got really felt real guilty about it and had lots of regret, and he ended up taking his own life. And he should have felt bad about it. I mean, I get you shouldn't cheat on your person, but splitting them ear to ear, ew.
Ew.
His once beautiful wife was robbed of her pride, left to wander the earth in anguish. She actually chose to end her own life also. And that's when the Kuchisake-onna was born.
Uh-oh.
She's a tortured spirit doomed to wander the night. Her disfigured face is a testament to the consequences of vanity and betrayal, forever cursed to seek vengeance upon those who dare gaze upon her face. Dun dun dun!
Dun dun dun! Uh-oh.
The legend doesn't end there.
But wait! There's more.
Oh, wait, there's more. Now, it said she covers her mouth with a cloth mask, fan, or scarf, depending on who's telling the story. She will approach unsuspecting lone travelers, typically school children or college students, and she's going to ask them some questions. She's going to ask them one question. She's going to say, "If you think I'm pretty." It's watashi kire, and I shouldn't even say these in Japanese because I'm butchering them. Sorry, I'm not even going to do it. I'm not even going to try because it's embarrassing for myself. She asks you if she's pretty, her face is covered. If you say no, she will kill them immediately by stabbing them with scissors.
That's terrible.
Beheading them or slashing their faces so that they resemble her. She'll kill you, and then she'll slice you ear to ear so you look like her.
Yuck.
If you say yes, she'll remove her mask, reveal her red blood-stained mouth that's cut from ear to ear, and she'll ask them, "Even now?" And if the victim answers no or screams in terror, she slashes her victim's mouth from ear to ear so they resemble her. If they lie and say yes for a second time, she will walk away, but then follow her victim back home, slaughter them brutally in the night. So really, there's no way to win in this conversation with her.
No, she sounds.
You say yes, pleasant. You say no, I'm gonna kill you, huh?
She sounds real pleasant.
I know, she's a good time.
She's a good time girl.
Modern stories say that you cannot escape her. She's extremely fast. She always catches up with you, those who run away, and will ask them the same question again. Like, you can't get away from her, so you might as well just answer her question and die.
Nice.
But, Margaret, don't worry. There is a way. Some believe that giving ambiguous answers such as average or so-so can confuse her and long enough for you to get away and she can't find you. Others suggest flipping the question back to her or just saying, do you think I'm pretty? And like she gets confused. Or offering her money and hard candy.
It's not like she can eat the hard candy. She has a mouth that's slit ear to ear.
Yeah, that's like an insult. I'd be like, you bitch. You're giving me candy? I can't even eat.
Can't even suck on it. I have no mouth.
So another strategy for some parts of the legend is that if you tell her you have somewhere to go, she will apologize and excuse herself. Am I pretty? I'm sorry, I have somewhere to go. Oh, sorry. And she'll...
That's great.
Some people just back up away from me.
You gotta be a polite Japanese person,
Yeah. In modern Japan, the story changes a little, kind of to fit modern times, right? So,
right.
The story they say now is the Kuchisake-onna. She hides her true nature behind a surgical mask, like a N95, like the COVID kind of masks, which is actually is common in Japanese society. People wear it because of illness and pollution and stuff. In the modern telling of the legend origin, her disfigurement was a result of a botched plastic surgery. And let me tell you, when you hear why it was botched, it's ridiculous. Like, of all the ways to tell this story. A gruesome accident caused by the doctor's excessive use of hair gel. As he leaned in to make the incision, the overpowering scent caused her to recoil, resulting in a horrifying mistake that would haunt her for eternity.
Manscaping was just too much.
That's just too much hair gel. It stinks.
Oh my god. Although, on that note, I will say that the Aussie brand products for curly and wavy hair smell atrocious. Like, whether it's the shampoo or the spray or the mousse or whatever, you put this stuff in your hair, and like I would do it in the morning and I would go to bed at night and the smell was still so strong it would keep me awake.
That's awful.
And I'm like, I just washed my hair. I don't want to wash it again. I'm like, I can't, because it was just like so strong and unpleasant. I'm like, it's not even a good smell. It's just really, really strong. And I'm like, does it need to be this strong? Do I need to smell like I sprayed perfume in my hair?
Yeah.
I really don't. Why do they think that's necessary?
From yourself either.
It's awful. I'm like, but they're not the only company that does it. They're really bad though. Like Aussie's like not my favorite. Stinky.
Poo-poo you tink.
Poo-poo you think.
Anyway, because of that story rendition,
he must have used Aussie hair gel.
They say now that there is a word that holds power to send her fleeing in fear.
Oh.
All you have to say is pomade.
That's awesome.
And she runs away.
Oh my god.
Pomade. Another legend that kind of ties it to like a spiritual or religious aspect is if you come across her, you should remain calm and chant protective mantras that call upon the protective blessings of Buddhas, making her disappear. So that's another way you could protect yourself from...
I'd rather whisper pomade at her because that sounds more fun.
Pomade.
Don't make me use this hair gel on you.
Or what if you just put a lot in your hair? Maybe if you just lather it up.
Keep a little bottle of it in your bag and then you just whip it out. Squirt it at her. It's even better.
In 1979, whispers of the slit-mouthed woman began echoing through Japan yet again. It keeps, it like has like its cycles, where it gets popular again. But in 1979, this happens, and it quickly gains momentum. Reports surfaced of schools taking extraordinary precautions, with teachers escorting children home and parents telling their children never to go walk by themselves, to walk in groups. police patrols increased as sightings of a woman chasing and attempting to abduct children sent shockwaves and terror through communities.
Yikes.
In October of 2007, a coroner unearthed old records from the late 70s detailing a tragic accident. A woman chasing children struck by a car and succumbed to a severed, severe head trauma, which and facial lacerations that mirrored the infamous jagged smile of Kuchi. I'm just going to call her Kuchi now.
Yeah.
This could be what sparked that mass hysteria in the 70s. So there was a woman that was abducting children or chasing children and got hit by a car, and she ended up getting hurt, and it all kind of tied into the story of Kuchi.
Yikes.
It took another, it connected again to reality, like something that happened in real life in 2007, when records reveal a disturbing pattern of nighttime deaths coinciding with sightings of a woman matching her description. The legend seems to come to life, and it was striking fear again in the hearts of people in China. As the legend spread and different variations of the story emerged, some versions claimed that she was a vengeful ghost seeking revenge on men who had wronged her. But why are you going after kids? Because they say that she goes after children and college students. So if you're looking for a man, go after the men. While others portrayed her as a demon who targeted anyone she came across. Now, I found 2 testimonies, and I'm putting these in quotations because, whatever.
Yeah.
There was a boy named Chance who stumbled up, which Chance doesn't sound like a Japanese name, and I'm not trying to be like stereotypical, but whatever. He says he stumbled upon the slit-mouthed woman while taking a shortcut through the woods home from school. He was armed with nothing but a crucifix and a prayer, and he tried to banish her when she appeared before him. His actions sparked a sequence of events that defied explanation. He claims to have witnessed once he prayed and held up the crucifix that the earth itself rose up and sucked her in.
Okay.
And as she sank into the earth, she said, and I quote, "I will be back and I will tear you to pieces." Ooh.
Sounds like that kid's been huffing the holy incense too much.
And the next one's a man named John. Another really common Japanese name.
John. Yeah, Chance and John.
Whose encounter with her left him clinging to life, and he actually dies. Despite his valiant attempt to flee her pursuit, it ended in tragedy as she snapped his neck. He didn't die right away, unfortunately. I mean, if you're going to die, you might as well just die quick, right? He didn't. And he clung to life for a while, but his last breath, he whispered her name. So they think that she was the reason why he died.
That's creepy shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fear of Kuchi did not stop in Japan's borders. However, reports of similar encounters began to surface in South Korea with a woman named, and I can't even tell you how to say this, and I even tried to look it up and I couldn't find how to pronounce it. Ichio, which is, I guarantee that's not how you say it, but she wears a red mask and terrorizes children. The reach of Kuchisake-onna extended beyond the folklore, and it seeped into the fabric of contemporary culture because there was movies. They've made movies about her. There's one called Kuchisake-onna, and there's one called Carved. They even speculate that Joker's face, cut from ear to ear, stems from that legend.
Or it could be from the Black Dahlia legend.
Oh, yeah.
But they did that with her, too. That wasn't actually a legend. That actually happened to some poor woman.
Well, and this legend's been around since, 1185, so around before even that. But, I mean, who knows? The Joker hasn't, so it could have come from anything. She's also been an inspiration of works of art, including manga, anime, and video games. Her iconic look with her long black hair and surgical mask is like a recognizable symbol in Japanese horror. It's something you see in Japanese horror. The long black hair specifically, you can't see the face very well, hiding the face. Some suggest that the legend was created as a cautionary tale to warn children of dangers of speaking to strangers. So don't, because she's going to kill you or cut your face. Others believe the legend has its roots in historical events, such as practice of yobai, which is a form of nocturnal courtship, and which this doesn't sound like courtship to me.
No.
It's a form of nocturnal courtship in which men would sneak into homes of unmarried women to seduce them.
No, that's called rape, okay? That's a sexual assault, not a courtship.
Rape. That's not courtship.
No.
It's possible the legend of Kuchisake-onna was created as a way to discourage young women from engaging in yobai and other risky behaviors. Not to tell men not to do it. No. They can still try. Just girls can't give in.
Ew.
Yeah. So Kuchisake-onna continues to haunt the dark corners of the Japanese folklore. To this day, they still tell the tales of her.
Yikes.
So it's just, I just thought it was interesting. I didn't have a lot of time this week to research, so I found this. I'm like, this sounds cool. There isn't a lot of information on Kuchisake-onna, but I love a good folklore. I love a good urban legend.
Me too.
So I went with this one, and it was interesting.
I liked it.
I love Japanese culture. Like, my goal used to be, and I probably will never happen now, but I used to want to, once Griffin got old enough, to go to Japan and teach English for a year, because I thought it'd be so cool because they set you up into like apartment and they give you all the things you need to live there, and you just teach for a year. Wouldn't that be cool?
It would.
Just to immerse yourself in another culture for a while, just to see.
Oh, to be part of the K-beauty scene. Oof.
Fascinating stuff.
And you're a tall girl to go to Japan. Because they are small areas where they live in, very small spaces. You would not like it.
I hit my head.
You would.
I hit my head.
What are they called? The capsule hotels?
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
No, I couldn't either. I'm a big girl. I wouldn't be able to fit in that. Squeeze my ass in a tiny little coffin. No thanks. It's like somebody went to a morgue and like, oh, we should have a hotel where people sleep in a drawer like that.
Perfect. We could just make a hotel and make lots of money, just stack people on top of each other.
Awful.
Looks like a monument at you just keep on putting people on top of people in the monuments. Disintegrate. So gross. And that's all I got. So if you want to see pictures of what she looks like, I will be posting them on Facebook and Instagram. So you want to follow us on there. And always our episodes are shared on Facebook and Instagram. So you can, or on Facebook, we share the link to our episode, and we share every episode. And I don't know if you friends here, are aware that we do a graphic for every episode. They have their own unique graphics.
Colleen says we, but it's Colleen that does it. Margaret is not a part of the graphic making. It's all Colleen. She's amazing.
I do a graphic for every episode, so you should really pay attention to your episode graphics and see, because each one's unique. And if you're a Patreon, when I upload the episodes, because you get ad-free episodes if you're a terrible trender with us, I put the picture on there, but I also attach it so you can download and keep those pictures. So that's one of the other perks. And I just realized that the other day. I'm like, I should tell people that they can have if they liked a certain graphic, they can save it, because that's part of being a perk of being a terrible trender, is you get to have the graphics.
A few of my favorite graphics: the Mother of Rabbits. I love that one.
I know you love that one.
And the Napoleon. It's little
Napoleon.
corporal.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That one's fabulous. That's probably my top right there.
What was the title of that one? His little
corporal.
His little corporal. That was he had a little hat on.
little
peen with a hat.
Little feet were his little balls.
Yeah, he was so cute.
He was.
I even wished he looked like that.
No, oh my god, it was adorable. Never thought I'd say a penis was adorable, but you made a penis adorable, Colleen.
I did. It was cute. So you want to make sure you're following us on those, so you can see those pictures, and then you can share our episodes with your friends.
Yeah. And if you'd like to reach out to us, you can send us an email at thecousinsweird@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. You could also send us a direct message through Instagram or Facebook. Let us know if you have any suggestions for future topics, or just let us know how you think about things. We love it. Comment on our posts. really helps us out.
Yeah, once you comment on our posts or rate our episodes, like in the platform of choice, it does boost our algorithm chances of getting out there to other people. So the more you interact with our episodes and interact with us on social media, the more other people get to find us. And that is the coolest part. And we appreciate you for like even listening, let alone interacting. Like I can't even.
Absolutely.
If you want to support us any other way, we can do through patreon.com/thecousinsweird for $1 a month. Become a freaky friend. You get bonus content and a free sticker. And for $5 a month, you're a terrible trender. Get bonus content, a free sticker, ad-free episodes, a yearly gift, and special meetups stuff with Skype and shit. So why am I doing this with my head?
I don't know. And shit.
Also, I don't know if you saw, Margaret, but I posted our first video on Patreon.
Yeah.
Our first video. I talked to our Patreons. And I thought maybe like I can even upload this video on there so you can watch us talk to each other and you can see the faces, right? Like, thankfully you cannot see below my shoulders because I'm not wearing a bra.
I'm not either.
So you're not going to get the show you think you're getting. But if you want to see our stupid faces, at least my stupid face, Margaret's cute, and Patreon, then you should definitely subscribe because that's some bonus content in there. I figured out how to do it. Like I actually took the time to figure out how to do it, and it's all you have to do is upload to a private video to YouTube and put the link in. That was it. That was it this whole time, Margaret.
That's great.
So that's a wrap. I think, right? We said, oh wait, one more thing. Wait, don't get freaky yet. Pause the freak, Margaret.
Such a freak.
I forgot to say that on May 11th, we are going to be at the Wellness Cottage for the Metaphysical Fair.
Oh, yes.
And Margaret doesn't know this yet, but from 2 to 2:30, this got solidified today. From 2 to 2:30, we're going to do a live Terrible Trends recording.
Fun.
Yeah. So
I'm into it.
Yeah. So we're going to do that. I knew you would be. So that would be 2 to 2:30. So if you want to be there for the live part of it, come then. If you want to just come, there's tarot readers, there's mediums, there's tattoo artists. Mystic May is going to be there. We're going to be there. You can set up times right now. If you go to the Wellness Cottage Facebook page, you can set up a time to make an appointment to meet with the tarot reader, to meet with the medium, to have time with the tattoo artist during those time. They have time slots available, so make sure you do that. And we're going to be there all day at our table, just chilling and talking to people, getting to know everyone. But we'll be recording live from 2 to 2:30. So then now I think we're officially wrapped.
Cool. All right. Stay freaky.
Bye.